Hello and welcome to this brief training. But my objective this morning is to help us understand this business and so that we can successfully plug into it and have a maximum benefit as a result. Everything we do in life, there's a strategy for success, and that strategy for success is what I want to help us lay over the course of a couple of trainings. This is the first in a series, and I'll try and keep them brief because I know that a lot of us have other things we're doing. So the first thing I want to talk about is the business model. RAGP Africa is a fintech company. They started out with the sales of airtime, data, and essential digital products, which include your NEPA top up, your DSTV top up, and education vis-a-vis WAEC and JAM. But at the moment, the portfolio of the company is expanding. If you are on my team, my strategy is to introduce to you the most successful products of the company, which is the virtual top-up portal, or vis-a-vis the telecoms franchising business. I believe if you get this model right, every other thing that is being added on top of the company, on top of your business, will become easy. So the business model is simple, and I'll explain it as best as I can. Every one of us uses essential products vis-a-vis data, airtime, DSTV top up, GoTV top up, NEPA recharge, and so on and so forth. Nobody forces us to use these products. We must use them. In fact, the fact that you are watching this video means that you actually top up with an essential product, which is probably your data service. So all these things are essential. What the company has done is simple. They've partnered with all these operators at different categories. They've gotten the license and they've asked us to come and co-partner with them in this business. Now, your GT Bank, your Access Bank, your Zenith Bank, or whichever bank you are using, or any of the fintech operators with vis-a-vis OPay, Money Points, all of that, on their platform, they take these products and they sell them. And when you look at the unit cost of how much they make, at times it's 3 naira, 1 naira, all of that. Those amounts are very minute. But when you aggregate them over a large number of people, then it begins to make sense. GT has millions of customers. OPay has millions of customers. When you now take, for example, 1 naira as a profit on an airtime sale, and you cascade that over millions of customers in a week, in a month, in a year, that goes a long way. Last year, 2023, 3.6 trillion naira was spent in the telecom sector. So the company has said, look, we have this license. How do we get this product out to people? What we are going to do is this. We are going to cut away the middleman and take this product to the direct user, which is you and I, and ask these direct users to partner with us. Now, simply put, if you have ever bought Ashwebi, the reason why you bought the Ashwebi is because someone said, my sister, there's a wedding happening somewhere, or for whatever reason, this is the Ashwebi, bring your money. That is the model that is being offered in RAGP Africa. And RAGP Africa started in Nigeria, but we've expanded to more countries in Africa, in America, and all over the world. And so many services are being added to it. But if you're in my team is called the Quantum team. I want us to focus on the most successful part of the business and then gradually start expanding into all these other areas. So if you understand this business model, then we're on the path of success. And in the next lesson, I would explain to you how we can set up for success, the tools that is required, how you can start to prospect. What are the type of audiences you have? You have cold and warm audience, you have audiences online and offline, and how you take these products to them. Because the truth of the matter is this: the market is beginning to have what they call product fatigue. You understand? So when you are taking a product like this to them, to any type of market, you want to ensure that, look, you are not coming from a point of view where this person or your prospect is already fatigued. So let me round up by saying this: that in every society, there's what we call, or what I prefer to call, the reward centers. Now, the reward center, simply put, is this: every time you get to a reward center, there's a potential to get a reward out of it. And in order to get a reward out of a reward center, you must take a value to that reward center. And when you take value to that reward center, more than 90% of the time will reward you for the value you brought to that reward center with financial reward. Some people call the reward center a market. I choose to call it a reward center. It helps my own psyche. So I will appreciate if you think about taking value to the market as taking value to a reward center. In RAGP, the reward center is the telecoms ecosystem. The value you are taking to that reward center is making this product available to them, and then that reward center rewards you. Now, the business model in a nutshell is: when you take your product, whatever commission it is that is in, RAGP shares that commission with you. But it doesn't stop there. RAGP says for everyone you introduce, that person has a potential to get a cut in the commission that they brought to the market, or that you have used to bring them to the platform. So if I introduce you, you introduce your brother introduces his friend. The day his friend buys airtime, your brother gets a cut of that commission. You get a cut of that commission, and I get a cut of the commission. And the closer you are to the person, the higher your commission. But what I want us to focus on is this: I would rather get a commission of 1 naira over 100 people than get a commission of 100 naira over 1 person. And the mentality is this simple: that the probability of that 1 person making another purchase immediately is not as high as the probability of 100 people making another purchase immediately. I hope that is a bit clear. So in summary, this is the business model. The business model is getting people onto the platform, the RAGP platform, asking them to substitute their current providers of airtime, data, and all other digital fintech products with RAGP. And as they are replacing those products with ours, you are getting a commission, they are getting a commission, people in your network are also getting rewarded. In the next video, I'll talk about setting up for success. It's really important that we set up for success, because people want to start to prospect, and I appreciate that. It's essential we hit the market running. But if we are getting to the market, we need to get to the market the right way. And some of the things or some of the tools of how we set up for success is what I'll discuss in the next video.